Hello guys, welcome to Tickets, episode 37.
Yep, 37.
We saw Dunkirk. I've been pronouncing all day today. I've been pronouncing all right today.
And the one time you have to do it on camera, you can't do it
I fucked up.
Yep. Dunkirk.
Dunkirk, which is strange. Was it a town? It was a French.
It was a French city.
Or
French town.
That
was being the
French
and the Dutch were attacking. It was being attacked by the Germans in World War One.
Yes.
I thought it was World War Two, but apparently it was World War One. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Well, no, because I was confused because they had Churchill at the end, and I was like, wait, that's World War Two, and then it's featuring World War One, World War Two, but maybe not. But anyway.
So
still, it was a really awesome show. It was a really well done movie.
You gotta pay attention because it's like 3 different stories.
It is very confusing. I know. I was like, wait. This event is taking place in 1 hour. This event is taking place in 1 day, and this event is taking place in 1 week.
Yes, so what kind of like 3 different storylines that connected together.
Right, but it was like 1 week. One storyline was being told over a period of a week. One storyline was being told over the period of a day, and one storyline was being told over the period of an hour.
A few hours or so. The same day,
I think it was an hour. So it was like a week. I think one was a week, one was an hour, one was a day, and one was an hour. I think.
About at least 4 hours or so.
Well, anyway, whatever. Maybe it was just an hour. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, there were 3 different storylines told from 3 different points of view.
I don't think that's really giving anything because you could probably tell by the trailer, maybe.
Sure. Well, even if it isn't, even if I didn't say which one was which.
Yeah, you probably noticed what it was.
And it tells you within like 5 minutes of the trail of the movie because it says this event and then it says 1 hour. This event, 1 week. This event, 1 day. Or whatever it says.
Whatever it says, but it will tell you about 10 minutes.
But yeah, it's not like I'm ruining a huge plot point.
In 10 minutes.
Even though in this point you really can't ruin plot points because it's a historical event that actually happened in France.
Again,
or Dutch or Norway. I can't or wherever.
Dutch again, Norway, probably Norway. But you probably won't understand. We won't probably know because unless you take a world history class. Because in American history class, you hear about World War One, but not as much.
Sure.
Because if you live in England though, or France,
or
Holland or Germany, that would be in the. I don't think maybe in the history books. I think it was a big victory for the Germans during World War One. So very likely it could be in the history books. So,
but it would definitely be in the history books of Holland because it's a Dutch failure, and France because it was a French failure, and England because it was an English failure. It was a failure all around,
except for the Germans until towards the end.
Well, it was a failure all around for that event. Axis powers just did not
win.
Just did not do well. Anyway,
it's a good movie. There's not much that we could actually say on it.
Yeah. I mean,
because one of those movies, there's a storyline, but there's no actual dialogue.
What made us want to watch this movie?
It was just I think it was a curiosity to see what it was about more.
Because I was like, sometimes I go, well, why did we pick this movie?
So there's more action than dialogue.
Well, yeah, because, who can you really talk?
I mean the action. I don't mean like, there's bombs going off every minute. I'm saying walking, going here, going there.
Well, yeah, but walking is dangerous when you're in the middle of a war zone.
This walking is technically it's called an action scene.
I know, but walking is dangerous in a war zone. They could pick you off from the dunes.
So,
in fact, they did pick off a whole squadron in the first 2 minutes of the movie. They could pick off a whole squadron.
You'll find out. It's not
not a spoiler because it's the first 2 minutes of the movie.
In the docs in the trailer.
Yeah, is it
yes, it's in the trailer and that. So pretty much everything.
I don't know. I don't remember seeing all the trailers.
Pretty much everything.
I got to a point where we just saw the trailer so much I kind of blanked it out.
So everything that's in the trailer is in this one, and because when we go to see trailers, we're tired of seeing the same trailer.
We get tired of it. I mean, although what was the movie that we went to go see that they did Dunkirk. They did the Dunkirk trailer in pieces.
I think it was Spider-Man.
It was Spider-Man. I think
it was one of them. I think it was Amazing Spider-Man Homecoming. I think
They did it in pieces. It was very funny.
For 20 seconds, so they go boom, then they do show another preview.
It was very funny. It was like we were watching, going, okay, it's Dunkirk. And then like we'd be sitting there, and it would flash to a different trailer, and then we would watch that trailer, and then it would go back to Dunkirk, and then it would flash to another trailer, and then it would go back to Dunkirk, and I was like,
because I thought something was messed up with the footage. Is something wrong with the footage, or what's going on? Because it felt like something was messed.
Yeah, but it didn't mess up any other trailer, so it might have been an intentionally done thing to make you pay attention to it, which very likely probably is true, since they have been using this Dunkirk trailer for over a year.
There's another one that came out today, which we couldn't get to see because it's not in our theater.
Oh,
Valiant, yeah. I would like to see that.
Yeah, I know. Everyone says it's like the creation of that specific series inspired a lot of science fiction from that's out now. I don't know. Maybe it would be one of our DVD pulls.
Or if not lazy enough to go all the way to the other theater and watch it. If we're not lazy enough.
Yeah. Well, worst come to worst.
The money too.
Worst come to worst, we'll do the DVD release because it does look awesome. I probably will pick it up and add it to my numerous collection here.
But notice too is the theater setup now. How it is? It's like when you go in here, you go in the theater has 10 seats only now, and it's.
Yeah. Well,
but now let's just get back to the.
Yeah. Okay. Back to Dunkirk. Back to the failed attempt of the British Army.
So it was a good story how they told it.
It was very well done. I mean, I wasn't bored. I kept looking at my watch, but it wasn't because I was bored. It was more because I was like, okay, how long have I been watching this? Because I can't remember. I got so caught in this thing. I'm like, wait,
to me, when I see
it's been like an hour.
To me, every time I see your watch, it's like you're bored. That's what it seems like to me. Every time you see your watch,
I know. I wanted to make point. I wasn't bored. I was just wondering how long.
But it did feel like it went by quick.
It did. It did. But then I felt like okay, I couldn't quite follow like. Where was the end of the movie? You know, like most times you go, okay, the event is the end of the, you think, okay, the big point ending, big event ending.
Is killing Godzilla.
Right, exactly. So you go, the fight against Godzilla is the big ending, or the fight against Kong is the big ending. Well, there isn't really a point in, you get to the point of what you think is the ending of this movie. Or at least what I thought was the ending of this movie, and it sounded like a good place to end, and then they kept going.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then they did some more, and I was like, okay, I kind of understand what they're doing, and then they get to what is actually the ending, and I'm like, that is a very depressing ending.
It's depressing, but the true ending.
I know it's a true ending, but, dude, that's a depressing ending.
So, let's wrap it up here.
Yeah,
before we give away too much.
Yeah.
I'll give it a good 5.
Oh yeah, I'd give it a 5 too. It was amazing. I know I'll be ending up getting it when it comes out because I will die to know what else is on there. If they have interviews with people, if they have interviews with families of people who served, or if they just maybe they'll have historical
thing. Then I was waiting because we didn't stay around to the very end of the trailer, to the credits.
Well, we figured there wasn't anything.
Yeah,
there's never really anything in those. What could it be?
I thought it'd been like something you see a photo and you hear a small biopic.
We waited till they started rolling the actual credit point.
Yeah,
and usually by that point they would have already done the. Here is the character that he played. Here's what happened to
Here's what this person. Here's John Smith, and this is what John Smith really looks like in the photo. And
but usually if they do that, usually if they do that, they do it right before they roll the actual credit roll.
Yeah.
So when I saw that credit roll, I'm like, okay, there ain't anything.
So there's nothing. So there's none of that. I was expecting it. I was kind of hoping for it.
Yeah, I know. I was too, like they do with Sully. Like they did with Sully, where they said, "Okay, here's Tom Hanks, and he played Sully, and here's what actually happened to Sully at the end of events you've watched."
Yeah, so that does it. Tickets, we'll give you a 5.
Right? See you around, guys.
Whatever movie that's gonna be, hopefully someone nearby us.
Yeah, probably the next one probably will be the Emoji movie.
If it's not playing.
Yeah, if it's not playing in Crossword, but anyway.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys. Bye. Come on, you have to admit that was a sad.